Today we're diving into one of the most powerful and tricky aspects of game design, creating emotional moments that stay with players long after the credits roll. A truly memorable game isn't just a collection of mechanics and pretty visuals, it's an emotional journey. Players often forget the exact score they got on a level or the number of collectibles they found, but they never forget how a game made them feel. That's why titles like Journey, Undertale, and The Last of Us are discussed for years after release. They masterfully wove joy, fear, grief, and awe into the gameplay. The power of emotional contrast. Imagine a game that's intense from start to finish. Eventually, the tension stops feeling intense. It becomes the new normal. That's why emotional contrast is essential. A quiet, reflective walk through a peaceful forest can make the following boss battle feel 10 times more urgent. Likewise, moments of victory feel sweeter after a hard-fought struggle. In Shadow of the Colossus, the peaceful journey between colossi creates a haunting calm, which makes each battle feel monumental and tragic. Agency turns feelings into memories. When players are part of the decision-making process, the emotions hit harder. Games like Life is Strange or Detroit use branching choices to turn emotional beats into deeply personal experiences. Even a small decision, like who to give an item to, can create attachments and guilt in ways a script cutscene never could. Subtle storytelling through the world. Sometimes the most emotional moments aren't about dialogue at all, they're in the details. A child's drawing in an abandoned shelter, a wilted flower in a war-torn street, or the way the music fades into a single instrument when the player is alone. And inside, not a single word is spoken, yet the game's oppressive atmosphere and visual cues create a constant emotional undercurrent. You can't force emotional impact by cramming it into every scene. Players need space to breathe. Clever pacing lets players process what they've experienced before moving to the next big moment. Games like Firewatch or Red Dead Redemption 2 use quiet stretches not as filler, but as a tool to let emotion settle and anticipation grow. The takeaway: emotional moments in games don't happen by accident. They're designed, paced, and layered into every choice, environment, and bit of the story. If you can make players feel something powerful, joy, sorrow, nostalgia, fear, you've given them a reason to remember your game forever. Ultimately, designing for emotion is about trust. Trusting your players to notice the small details, to read between the lines, and to bring their own feelings into the experience. Mechanics can be copied, graphics will age, but the emotions you craft will live on the memories of your audience, and that's the real magic of game design.